So this is the object at hand. It's a Bronson lap steel guitar. You could buy a box of these, 4 of them I believe for $25, $6.25 a piece. And there's a pin bridge. It's very good. I had another one of these and it sounded not so good. I'm actually working on another project. This traditional numbered, this is 0. I teach by counting, but putting numbers on the fretboard would do nothing but confuse everyone. The numbers are coming off. Wooden nut. Bridge is nice, but, and it's a slotted peg head from the Bronson Music and Sales Corporation. These are made in Chicago, it's obvious. Harmony, Regal, or K. Harmony was Regal after a while. They're missing their buttons. You can't tune the guitar. I'm gonna do some, I just want one to play, so I'm gonna do some fast. It's like an old car, we're gonna get it running. Needs spark, fuel, and air. So here's the problem. Boom. But it's not that bad. We're gonna re-glue it. Look at the bracing inside. And get it to play. End up with a pickup in it too. Okay, it's a neat old guitar. I've checked its tone. I could tune it with pliers, but I've heard worse. I think it has potential. We'll see what happens. So, those are Dobro / slide guitar tuners. These, the ones that were on there, had all their pegs broken off. I will replace them. But these are regular tuners. And these are made upside down and backwards. In other words, if you put them on a regular guitar and try to tighten them, they will loosen the strings. But they're made for this. They're upside down and backwards. Now, if I tighten this, the thing rolls back and tightens it correctly. Now, this was up in the air. It was broke loose. I've re-glued it, and the bottom was broke loose too in the same area. This is looks like a scratch, but it may have been related to that. We'll put some reinforcement in this. And here's a crack, and it's probably related. And this cracked, and this cracked. We'll try to remediate them, but it looks pretty good just the way it is. This guitar has one brace. One brace only. It runs from here to here. And that's how they made lap steel guitars. When they brace them for lap steel, there's a wide plate and one brace. To tie all of this together where the cracks are, I'm going to put in another brace underneath. And crack. And crack. This crack will be cleated. This whole thing will be cleated. Now we're going to scrape off these numbers. These numbers are more confusing and worth nothing. They're more trouble than they're worth to the student. Scrape them off. Leaves a little to be desired. One more. Now we'll try to, this is also, there's an alley back here. Leave that in place. And try to doctor up these little scrapes. The whole thing will be darkened a little bit. Done that one. Just a little leather dye. Dab, dab, dab with your mighty white. Dab, dab, dab. Dabba, dabba. Not bad, huh? We can further mess with it. This is art. The art of the randomness. Happy little Fritz, happy little Fritz. That was one load of the brush with 90% of the stain removed. Now, where it's dark, we can bring it back. And I can again touch it up and continue the process. But I like it. Now we'll shine this baby up. Cover this so we don't get any steel wool crap there. This is dusty. Dusty and leathery. 100 years of crap. 80 anyway. And on and on. So look at it, it's shining up. So I made a brace to go under the cracked parts of the top. I'm not going to take the back off. I'm going to rip by remote control. 5-minute epoxy. Wait till it starts to set up. We're going to glob it on here. It's too thin right now. Anyway, if you look here, these are go bars. They're pushing down to make the crack as even as possible. It's not perfect, but neither am I. Anyway, we're going to slather glue on here, stick this up inside, hold it there until it dries. That's why it's 5 minutes. It's a crack right there. I made this little brace. We're going to put it in right here. It'll be much stronger than it ever was. There's a brace right next to it. This is your... Now, I'm also going to put glue on this side and glue it to the brace. Oh yeah. It's going to have some squeeze out. Por favor. Okay. Little guy. Goes right there. Antosoup. No, it's a flying thing. Okay. So the little brace is up against the bigger brace. Oops. Glue off there. Now it's sticking by its lonesome. Boom. That changes. It's all automatic, you know. So this is solid spruce. Piece of scrap. This is from standing piping stand. There's the crack here, and there's one here. And I have references in here now. That's a nut or a bolt going through. There's a brace that stops right here. So just gonna get 5-minute epoxy on it. And we're gonna just put it up in there and hold it for 4.5 minutes. And they'll be generous with the, fairly generous. Oh yeah. This is exciting. Now I'm doing a lap steel guitar today. The air conditioning's on, so it'll take a few more minutes than before. And I've been feeling around in there for the last hour, you know, one way or another. So I know where stuff is in there. I know where this is going. I kind of see through because I know anyway, we're simply going to let this dry for a few minutes and set up. And then put my hand in here with this thing on it and hold it there until it's guaranteed to go nowhere. And I may use another go bar. This crack seems to benefit from being pushed down. Filament 11. Come on. So, right there, is the, let's back it up a little bit so you can see it. And the little crack. Now this paint's a little whiter. But what I'm trying to do is glob it into that hole. There we go. There. I pretty much filled the crack with the paint. And it's pretty much gone. There's a little piece in back, but nobody's going to see it. Okay. So, I've been playing it. It's dynamite. I like it so much I'm going to put the pickup in it. I put some dots on here with a magic marker between the strings. I'll probably enhance those a bit. Just for the time being. I think we'll end up with some white stars. I have them in my collection. Anyway, this is a Switchcraft, plain old phone jack, tip and ring. And this is one of a set of 3. You get the 3 pickups with adhesive on them and the wiring to the strap jack. And they're terrible. Don't buy them. They didn't attenuate the piezo disc. That just has a standard piezo disc. You can buy these. It's a piezo disc. You can buy them in lots of sizes. You can get them from this size down to the size of a nickel or a dime. And they're really cheap and they're really good. They're the heart. Anyway, I took one of these. I took this one, chopped it off of the wiring and used the connector. Then I drilled a hole here and filled it with crazy glue. And I've attenuated the, let's hope anyway. Then I just got through soldering it to this. This is a fish. Doesn't look like a fish. I drilled a hole over here instead of using a strap jack. And that's because the strap jack is a pain in the ass. You can't set your guitar down, you can't lean it against nothing because that thing is sticking out there, even if you use an angle cord. Alright, so plug this in. And this is called a fish in the business of wiring. When you're wiring a house, or a business, you wire your, pull the wires through the conduit with a fish. You're fishing on the line. There's no washer right now. That's coming later. I used the washer on a previous project this week. Saved the customer's butt. Okay, that's installed. Now, need to put glue on here, and I can't. Well, we're going to edit that out. Get this back. Right. I'm going to have to be content with Where was I when I was so crudely disrupted? Too gross here. And we'll need a mixerator. The same technique. Hey, come on now. We got it on there, no? We need a mixerator again. No, it flew away. All right. I think we need more. Get some more of that. $50-50. Shoot. I've been on a fast train to Georgia. Hi. Now I'll let this set up, and I will, by feel, put this in the location that I've pre-selected, right about there. The brace I put in is right here, it's just in back of that brace. Have much of a choice. Don't have much of a choice. Because of the cleaning that I've done, the thing sounds great, by the way. Anyway, we're going to let this harden up. We're going to schmutz it in there, and about an hour from now, we're going to plug it in. But I'll wait for the demo till tomorrow. Well, it's done. I've been playing it. It sounds great, and it plays great. I just checked. I paid $25 for this guitar. It was in terrible shape. You can't see them anymore. If you look really hard, there's a crack here, here. There's a couple more here, a couple more there. It's kind of a mystery as to how they got there. But in the video I made of this is a lap steel guitar in a day. Actually less than 8 hours, way less, more like 4 to 6 maybe. That includes a real nice pickup. Anyway, I put a brace in. These things are only braced by a big, thick bridge plate that goes all the way across. And one brace. Just one brace like that. It's crazy. So, to give these pieces a real cleat, I put a brace in that goes from here to here. It bridges all that crap. Then, I put another piece of spruce in with the grain running this way. So this doesn't, there's a piece there. There's a piece there, there's another brace there. There's a piece here, there's a piece here, and they're all solid spruce. And those are pads, look like that, only some of them have curved edges and they fit in between the various elements. I know what these sound like. They usually sound terrible. And I did what I did in order to gain some control over the tone. And it worked. As I said, the tuners, Zoom tuner, the tuners were not original because the thing came with tuners with no pegs. As I said, I paid $25 for it. and it's died and gone to heaven. Just think if you were this guitar and you were given up for dead, and you're now just there. I'm going to keep it as far as I know, so I don't mind those cosmetic lines that are cracks. Anyway, I'm going to hook up my recording input to the camera and play a little bit. It's great. There's something special about it. It helps me play. Well, I haven't played in a day or two. I've been dealing with the technical difficulties Anyway, it's done, and it's tuned to open A. Pretty good. A little out of tune, you know. It's all new, you know. I mean, the strings. It hasn't played in 60 or 80 years. Do a little more and plug it in. It's a real nice box. I haven't touched the setup. It's the original setup. This is known as a brass finger.
Fender Acoustasonic Twin. This is the pickup I put in. It's a simple piezo disc, one piezo disc post. The EQ is pretty much straight up. There's no clicky clacky. Installing piezo discs has a manual attenuation.